Hey y'all, it's Tanya and Dave, your Las Vegas locals and gurus. Now, Las Vegas is one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world. And what comes with that are a lot of scams and ripoffs. So today we're gonna share with you 21 of the worst scams and ripoffs here in Las Vegas. But stick around because we're gonna share with you one of the newer scams and ripoffs that we all need to watch out for in 2023. All right, let's get started.
Now let's kick this off where most folks first arrive in Las Vegas, and that's the airport. And you may notice we get to the airport, well, you're gonna see all these slot machines available to play. You may wanna kick it off and play those slot machines. Just know those are some of the worst odds in all of Las Vegas, paying back only about 85% of your money versus about 90 to 92% that you'll find on the Strip. And to get to the Strip, you may be tempted to jump in a taxi or a cab. And just know that taxis are about 25 to 30% more expensive generally than Ubers and Lyfts in Las Vegas. Our recommendation is take Ubers and Lyft and compare prices between the two of them.
Now you're heading to the Las Vegas Strip and you want to stop at the iconic Welcome to Las Vegas sign to capture that memorable photo. Well, there's a gentleman that's standing there that may look like he's the official photographer for the Las Vegas sign. Well, there are no official photographers for the Las Vegas sign. That is a scam. And what I would suggest is he's working on donation. If you're gonna use him, ask what his cost is up front so you don't get ripped off and spend all your lunch money in one day. Oh, and if you don't want to use that fake photographer, well, there's probably going to be a big old line behind you. So just ask the person behind you to take a photo. They just might be kind enough to do so. Let's talk about Las Vegas hotels. So you arrive to your hotel early and you want to check in, and it's available. But this is Las Vegas, y'all. Most check-in times are between 3 and 4 o'clock p.m. And if you want to check in early, it may come with a hefty fee. Most will charge up to $50 for an early check-in. That's a complete ripoff. Now that even applies to late checkout. Now most hotels here in Las Vegas, checkout is 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock if you're lucky. Now anything after that, the hotel has a big money grab. They're gonna charge you a fee to stay in that room, even if someone's not coming in that room after you. Total money grab. Now just keep in mind, if you're split staying, that's when you bounce between different hotels to enjoy different experiences. It may come with a price, and that is your time. You may have to check out of one place 11 o'clock, and you may not be able to check into the next hotel until 3, 4 o'clock, which means you'll have to take your luggage and you'll have to store it somewhere else. So just be mindful of that if you're doing split stay, because it might not be worth your time or energy. Let's talk about resort fees. Now we know the resort fees here in Las Vegas. Hotels will tell you they apply towards amenities as well as Wi-Fi, etc. But we know it's a way for the hotels to advertise cheaper rates and bury the significant added fees. And those fees can sometimes range between $40 and $50 per day, especially here on the Strip. Now you may even be charged a resort fee even with a comp stay. Unless you hold certain status at those hotels, you may be comped the room, but you'll be charged a resort fee. And sometimes the resort fees are more than the room rate.
Let's talk about the next scam, and that is parking fees. For a while during COVID, parking became free at many places on the Strip. Well, that's no more. At Caesars properties, MGM properties, and really most properties on the Strip, there's going to be parking fees unless you have certain status. So be prepared for that, and that's just another money grab by the casinos. Now there are still some free parking options on the Strip that we should point out. Now unfortunately Resorts World is no longer one of them. They just added parking fees beginning in 2023. But coming on the north side down to the south side, you can go to Wynn Encore, you can go to the Venetian Palazzo, Treasure Island, and also Tropicana behind us still offers free parking. And a major scam are the hotel convenience stores. Don't buy from them. You're gonna pay like $6 for water, $8 for Gatorade, just a ton of money for snacks. Just don't do it. Head over to CVS, Walgreens, maybe Target, maybe the ABC stores. Save your money. Now, when you get up to your hotel room, watch out for the dreaded minibar. Obviously a very well-known scam. If you go into that minibar, everything, there's sensors there. You take anything out, you move anything, they're going to charge you for it, and the fees are going to be crazy. And another less known scam in the hotel rooms are the snack setups actually outside the minibar. You might see some snacks, really enticing snacks, some water, some drinks. Well, don't touch those because those are going to be just as expensive as the minibar.
Let's talk about the food and drink poolside at these Las Vegas Strip resorts. Now, one, the Las Vegas Strip resorts will not allow you to bring your own food and drink. Two, they're going to charge you an arm and a leg for their small bites and cocktails. So enjoy a cocktail, enjoy some small bites, but just be prepared for a massive bill to come your way. Woo, finally some sunshine here in Las Vegas. So let's talk about the next ripoff. You know, the Wi-Fi at Caesars properties can be pretty outrageous. You are only allowed 2 devices to use free on their Wi-Fi. Any device after that will cost you around $15 per day and per device. That's crazy.
You may have heard about a supposed coin shortage in Las Vegas. If you had, and if you believe it, let us know in the comments below, because that's the reason why a lot of casinos put in place here the coin exchange, where they actually give you a ticket back for your change. They don't give you your change back, but you get a ticket, and that is incredibly aggravating, a total money grab. Don't go to the machine, go to the cashier, and get your full money returned. And when you're in the casino, one of the biggest scams to look out for is 6 to 5 blackjack. Don't do it. Now, 6 to 5 versus 3 to 2 blackjack means if you put a $100 bet down, you'll get 120 back on 6 to 5, where you would get 150 back on 3 to 2. That's a 400% increase in favor of the casino. Don't do it. Look for 3 to 2 blackjack. Another major scam in the casinos now, and it's coming more and more, 000 roulette. Don't do it, it's a scam. The house edge is 7.69%, which is just crazy. Look for at least 000 roulette. And also if you're downtown, you may even find 0 roulette or in some of the high limit rooms here as well on the Strip. Much better odds. Don't play 000 roulette.
Yeah, we did that. Remember we did the 0 roulette
we did.
at Plaza?
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
If you guys want to see how that turned out,
and we won. We had a great winning streak.
Hit that link in the description box below. Need more cash? Watch out for those ATM fees here in Las Vegas, especially at these casinos. The ATM fees can go anywhere from $10 and up, and that is outrageous. So just bring some cash, or here's a tip for you. Talk to your bank, see what programs they offer, because some of them may actually cover some of those ATM fees. Photos with showgirls and characters here in Las Vegas, watch out for them because there are some big ripoffs. Always ask upfront how much they charge, because if you don't ask, they may tell you after you take that picture, it's gonna cost you $20, $30, $40, and we even heard $100. So a big ripoff here, but they do work for donations, and support them if you will, but be sure to ask them upfront what their tip is for that photo so you don't get scammed. Watch out for those free handouts, you guys. I'm talking about the folks that'll walk past, they'll pass you beads, flowers, or jewelry. If you take them, they're going to expect a fee. And most of the time, the fee for those items are way higher than what they're worth. In our opinion, just walk on. Street slappers aren't the only street hustle you need to watch out here for in Las Vegas. Beware of the 3-card Monte. You know, the old shell game? These guys know exactly what they're doing. You may think you're gonna win, but they are going to clean out your luggage. So the best thing to do is just keep on walking. Another scam to watch out for are those fake club promoters here in Las Vegas. I'm talking about the ones that'll offer you sweet deals for a tip or a fee. Real VIP club promoters are not there to receive a tip. They're there to get you in the door because the clubs pay them. So, moral of the story is, if the deal is too good to be true, it usually is, especially in Vegas.
Now the next scam are timeshare presentations, and definitely a huge time waster. Watch out for timeshare reps. They will intercept you quite often heading into your hotel even. For example, at Excalibur or Westgate, be prepared for that. And when you're out on the Strip, if folks come up to you and ask you how long you're in town for, maybe ask you, are you married? They're probably gonna ask you about timeshares. We don't recommend doing that. You'll go into just a long presentation. It could be 4 to 5 hours, maybe with the promise of free tickets and things like that. Don't do it, your time is too valuable. And one other point about timeshare reps, we've heard that they can actually become very, very rude, and they're extremely pushy, especially if you decide not to actually buy a timeshare at the end of those 4 or 5 hour presentations.
Even as locals here in Las Vegas, Dave and I are approached by these guys and gals all the time. But when they ask us the question, well, where are you from? We say here, and generally they leave us alone because they have nothing to sell us. Oh, really quick, you guys, if you're coming to Las Vegas, we have an incredible Facebook group called For the Love of Las Vegas. Now, there's a lot of people in that group. They're sharing tips, their advice, their pictures, their videos. It's a fun group, all for the love of Las Vegas, your one-stop shop to Vegas. There's a link in the description box below. Click that. All right, back to the video.
Now, many people consider celebrity chef restaurants in Las Vegas scams and ripoffs, and certainly you are paying extra for that name of the celebrity on their restaurant, and do not expect that celebrity is back in the kitchen cooking, because he or she are not. But hey, if you love that celebrity or love the TV show, you may enjoy it. It may be well worth that experience here in Vegas.
Now, one of the biggest scams here in Las Vegas recently, and it has affected all of us. As a matter of fact, you may have already fallen victim to this, are the hidden service fees and charges in your restaurant bills, especially since COVID. Now, these hidden fees and service charges are popping up all over the place here in Las Vegas. One in particular is called the CNF fee, which is basically concession and franchise fee. If you don't know what that is, just think of it as a resort fee for restaurants. Now, if you want to know where to find these concession fees, well, you might need a magnifying glass to find it on the menu. Now, these fees generally range between 4 and 5%. Now, we've heard from folks, some places here in Las Vegas that have these fees are places like Beer Park, Alexa, Cabo Wabo. Let us know in the comments and if this has been your experience, and also what other places you may have found this popping up.
Now, if there are some scams or ripoffs in Las Vegas that we did not mention, please let us know in the comments below. We would love to hear about them.
Absolutely. Hey, and one last thing. If you're coming to Las Vegas and you want some tips to help you save a lot of money, well, check out that video right there. Right there? Somewhere right there. Just check it out right there. We'll wait a second. All right, you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.